Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here again, ICP. Still in this descending trend. Not much has changed yet, but we're going to double check, see if there's any kind of bullish convergences here. There could be some hidden ones just based on the simple fact that we're starting to see and get close to this bottom here for ICP. So just keep in mind, not out of the woods yet, but still possibly a good place to consider. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. Comment below, like, subscribe, and follow. Deeply appreciate that. And if you want to become a better trader, again, CryptoCache.tech is a site link down below. So $14 even, we've talked about this previously, a heavy concentration liquidation above the price. It's much further away, however, than this low 11/$10 mark. Okay, so keep in mind, you got liquidation on the upside and downside. There's a lot more to the upside, but the down is closer. Okay, so hypothetically, we could see one more leg down before the price comes back up for ICP. So take a look here at the daily time frame, working our way down. Let's double check the moving averages, and we can recognize from before, we talked about this previously, we're below all moving averages minus the 200. 200 is coming up closer to that $11 mark. So as it continues to increase, the more likelihood we are to bounce here soon. Now again, price is just bleeding out for the last 5 or 6 days straight, so I wouldn't get too ahead of ourselves, but generally speaking, that is potentially favorable, but still not good. Same thing here with the MACD, divergence, stochastic RSI, regular RSI. Everything is fully bearish here. Just take my word for it, this is not a good sign. 4-hour time frame as well. To clarify on this one, we can see we're also seeing some bearish qualities. We're under 50 on the RSI, money flow index is low, and same thing with stochastic swinging up. That's like the only consolation we have here. MACD is trying to converge as well. Now keep in mind, last time we had a MACD convergence, for example, was this guy right here. The price went sideways and inevitably up a little bit further. So we could see something similar in that sense, right? Where the price action continues sideways and up, right? Again, that's a consolation nonetheless. This is a potential bouncing point. We're getting close to a bottom, but there's no guarantees that we won't continue to establish lower lows and lower highs. And you do not trade based solely on one convergence here, okay? Because again, while we do see stuff like this happen and the convergences break out inevitably, these have all been false positives, okay? So unless you're playing your cards right and tight, there's no reason to consider a trade right now, okay? So by all means, if you're gonna be considering a long position, low leverage, low position size, please, please, please. As much as I love helping people become better traders and recover their portfolios, I do not like it when people come to me saying that they followed Tom, Dick, and Harry online who was using 100x leverage and they got destroyed and they wiped their account. Don't do that, folks. Isolate your margin and make sure you do not use cross leverage. If you do use cross leverage, use it very carefully with stop loss at all times and just monitor your trades, folks. This is not the market to just set it and forget it. While I love to set it and forget it myself, the targets that we set are generally tighter than most and they're lower leverage to allow for larger swings. So different strategies for different people. Quick heads up and congrats while we're on the subject too, folks. Nice profits from Matic and VeChain. Those are two shorts and we took some big profit last night. Our second target there at 31%. So good little trades here. Again, they're not like, there's not a ton of trades right now, I get that, but the market isn't like super forgiving right now either. So I'm trying not to overdo it with the signals, okay? Hope you can respect that and just understand that less is more in a lot of cases right now. Last but not least, lagging span is not free and clear or soon to be intersecting, implying that if you have a short position open, you may want to consider securing profits. If you have a short position open, folks, and you're up, 7-8%, potentially even 14-21% on higher leverage trades, take some profits. I don't know why you're waiting. You got to secure profits when you can. Either way, that window of opportunity could be closing here soon. We're also seeing a lot of volume flowing into this coin here just on the shorter time frames, where we're seeing the price action try to push up and pull back. So this really just implies there's still a lot of selling pressure, and there's no reason to consider a long position just yet. Okay, so we're a long ways away from a long position, pun intended. We want to essentially make sure we're back up above the cloud for starters, and preferably above this descending trend. While the descending trend isn't like a specific, like a greatest line that we can kind of utilize, it's still pretty obvious that it's actually doing, it's consistently hitting lower lows and lower highs. We can also recognize too here that if we look at our more short-term descending trend, we have tentatively broken above this more recent lower low, lower high pattern. So that's a positive sign, but it doesn't warrant you to take a long position with confidence, and that to me isn't worth taking a trade at all. Okay, so wait, patience, it's okay, folks, pump the brakes, all good. At this point, ICP is pretty weak. Okay. Hope you learned something today. Please comment below, like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't yet. Deeply appreciate that. We'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Oh, quick heads up too, I get this question a lot. Which exchange do we use? I primarily love BitUnix and our exchange. They're a partnered exchange with us for a reason. No KYC or VPN requirement. and awesome rewards. Use my link to register. So make sure you check them out if that is something you're considering. I've also got a couple of other partners as well for some non-KYC exchange. Those are in my comments below. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you the next one. Take care.